Hello, I'm Daniela, and this is episode 14 of Historical Paranormal. And this episode will explore the encounters with the Beast of Bray Road. The Beast of Bray Road is also known as Dogman, Man-Dog, or a werewolf, and is the most notable werewolf there is. The first sighting of this creature was in 1936, and the most recent sightings were between 1989 and 1991 near Delavan in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Some common characteristics of this creature are that this creature has supernatural abilities to shapeshift, while others see it as a pure physical cryptid, lacking any paranormal abilities. The creature is said to have grayish-brown fur from head to toe, be half man and half canine or wolf, with the head of a wolf, shiny yellow eyes, and pointed ears. The creature is said to stand on only two legs. Other times, it's spotted standing on all fours and tends to lean back on its haunches, and possesses a lean, muscular physique, standing around 6 feet tall. The creature's diet isn't fully known, but those who have happened upon it eating say it consists of carrion or small roadkill. Some have seen this creature eating its prey with its hands, with its palms facing upwards. There's really no known attacks of this creature harming humans, and some have suggested the creature has ran at them or jumped on their vehicle. The Beast of Bray Road has been compared to Bigfoot or Sasquatch, or Wisconsin's Bigfoot known as Bluff Man or Eddie, a Wendigo, a skunk ape, a Wahila, or a possible unidentified species. In the height of the Beast of Bray Road sightings, the media picked up a story. A local newspaper for the Walworth County Week assigned reporter Linda Godfrey to cover the story. Initially, she was skeptical, but soon became convinced of its authenticity, and later wrote a book titled The Beast of Bray Road, Tailing Wisconsin's Werewolf. Thanks to Godfrey's reporting, state and national news organizations picked up the story of the Beast of Bray Road, and more people came forward to relay their own sightings. One of the first reported sightings came from Joe Shackleman, living in Racine, Wisconsin. He told a story of his father that he had shared with him decades prior. According to Shackleman, his father, Mark Shackleman, was a night watchman at a convent and observed a beast standing on a Native American burial ground in 1936. The creature had 3 shriveled fingers and a body covered in dark fur, and that it was more than 6 feet tall. The beast had a low growl and emitted a strong odor that reeked of decaying meat. He returned the following day to see if the creature was still there and spoke a 3-syllable word that sounded like Gadara, the second syllable emphasized. Another sighting came from 1964 with Dennis Fules, who claimed to have had an encounter with the beast, except his was different from the rest, having said to have sighted this creature in Harvard, Illinois. Around midnight, while driving home from his job at Admiral Television Corporation, Fules turned onto Highway 89 from 14. Suddenly, his headlights shined on an odd creature sprinting across the road. Its fur was a dark brown, and it looked to weigh around 400 to 500 pounds, with a height of 7 or 8 feet. The beast jumped a barbed wire fence, disappearing. There was little evidence to support this sighting, except for an area where the beast allegedly pushed corn aside as it ducked into a field. In an interview with author Jay Rath, Fules stated, "I was awful scared that night. That was no man. It was all hairy from head to toe." Another sighting comes from 1972. A woman called police to report an attempted break-in. When interviewed by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources during an investigation, the woman stated that the intruder was a large unknown animal. It approached her home and tried to enter through the door. She later reported the beast returned to her home and injured a farm animal, inflicting deep wounds that extended from one shoulder to the other. Her description matched that of the Beast of Bray Road. The only evidence left behind was a footprint, which measured over 12 inches in length. Between the 1980s and 1990s, in the height of the sightings, there were those who had claimed to have seen the beast running along the road, and one woman described the creature as very powerful and a fast runner. Several others reported strange footprints around the area, and Elkhorn's Animal Control began a file that held numerous accounts of unidentified walking animals. Some explanations for what this creature could be. Some say it's a new species of an animal that has not been captured and classified by modern taxonomists. Others say it's a misidentified known animal such as a wolf, bear, or large feral dog, and possibly a group of animals that have become so comfortable with humankind with adapting to changes in their environment that they have no fear in approaching humans or cars. Others say the panic people have when they see or are approached by this creature creates hallucinations and hysteria that cause them to believe that this is a misidentified creature or an unknown species, and some may begin to believe that the creature is shapeshifting, or they exaggerate its features in their descriptions. Some think it's a hallucination, to begin with, or others think it's a prankster in a suit? Could it be there are two or more separate creatures preying in the woods, perhaps some cryptid and others creatures that are known coexisting in these forests, getting lumped together? Regardless of what the identity of the Beast of Bray Road is, this creature will continue to be contemporary history's most notable werewolf. Thank you for listening to episode 14 of Historical Paranormal. For previous episodes, you can check out the Historical Paranormal playlist and my blog historicalparanormal.home on WordPress. Also, stay tuned for next Sunday's episode.